LakelandCarKeys.com. I'm currently working on a 2014 Dodge Ram. Customer called me the other day. He believed his key had died. He couldn't start it. He described a lot of the symptoms to me, and from what it sounded like, he had issues other than his key. I believe this key is full bar, but he did have a mobile mechanic come out and they went through a couple of things. He got a new wind module. That didn't work out. And I guess they replaced the RF module, which is here in the back. You have to take out the back seat, and this is the original, and this is a used unit that he had. And once he changed the RF module, he got power in a lot of things that weren't powering up, that would have powered up even if his key was dead. So now that the RF module is there, we got the original wind module back in the car, and I was able to program 2 new keys. I did use the Autel KM100, program 2 new keys. It would start up, run for about 6 seconds, and then die. There were still mobilizer issues. When they changed the RF module, because they used a used one, it had the old VIN number in it. So with my Autel IM508, I can update the VIN number in the wind module, I update the VIN number in the computer, but it does not have the option to update the VIN number in the, I guess, I forgot what that was called for a second, the RFH module. So I do have a OBD Star DC706, which I believe might be able to clone his old RF module to the new one. But for the time being right now, what I did was, when I did a mobilizer system scan, it told me what the VIN number was that was in the old RF module. So I just took a picture, wrote it down, and then wrote that VIN number to the engine computer. So now when you go and put the key in and you try to start it, the VIN numbers match and it will allow the vehicle to run. So this is just a temporary workaround for now. Like I like to tell my customers, I am not a mechanic. I don't do, deep down diagnosis. I just make car keys. But I was able to get it to the point where he could get it running and take it to his mechanic. So that's the mobilizer light there. It goes out. Alright, so vehicle starts up. It stays running. No immobilizer light. If I shut it off. Alright. All the remote functions work. It starts up, it runs, it drives. So we are to the point where, yes, he can use his vehicle now, but now the vehicle has the wrong VIN information in it. So, maybe if I grab an IM608, it will have the options to rewrite that RF module. I don't have any equipment with me that I know of right now that will go ahead and update those VIN numbers, or maybe I might look at like Alpha OBD or something and see if it'll let me update those VIN numbers. But for right now, we have a working solution. The customer can use his truck. He can drive it wherever, to his mechanic, and let them update the VIN numbers. But I will do some more research and see if it's something I can do. I will tell him just bring the truck by my shop and I will blast those numbers in there. But I just want to give a real quick video in case anybody's fighting issues with something like this. So what he was saying originally is, when he would put his key in and turn it to the on position, nothing on the dashboard would light up indicating the key is in there. And what I was telling him is, even without a key, he should, get something lit there. If I put a brand new key or an unprogrammed key or a key that died, when you put it in and stick it, it would say wrong key. And that's what I was trying to get him to get the message on on his ignition. So like this one, his old key, I just turned it to the on position and it's not doing anything. It says key in the ignition, but it's not lighting anything up. So who knows exactly what was wrong, but the new keys were able to be programmed and they light the ignition up. They start the vehicle as it should. The remote functions work. You know, the only issue that we have, like right now, I said, is that VIN number is still incorrect. All right. So I don't know if he wants to try to return that, hold on to it, or what. But the wind module wasn't needed. And I've never actually personally dealt with RF hubs, but his RF hub is, you know, maybe, possibly I might be able to clone that one. So hopefully I'm going to do some research on that and try to find out the information. But I just want to give y'all a real quick video on what I ran into and what my workaround was to get it working. All right. Thank you. LakelandCarKeys.com.